Hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody! Look at this, Jason Mercer. Come on, very impatient for us. Well, here we are.
He's all right. He's just
this morning. It's gone quite well this morning so far, Keith. We've managed to start more or less on time, and we can hear and see each other.
We've technical issues this week.
It's all going far too well so far. Let's have a quick look who we've got. So far, of course, we have Gino. Hi, all. Looking forward to finding out the name of that beautiful little bull. Oh, I know. And go CFTC, best project out there. And Keith, so kind-hearted and fair. This project could not be in better hands. Well, I could not agree more, Gino. And yes, we are naming my beautiful little calf this morning. Is he there? Is he calling for his mom?
He's not in this group.
No.
This is normally where he is, but at the moment I'll put him in prison for you.
Oh.
But this is all his.
That's his head, is it? Oh, Lord.
That's his group. Yeah.
And I saw on Discord that you've got, is it 6 new calves this week?
No, well, for the week it's more than that, but we got 6 yesterday. Yeah, just yesterday. We didn't get any today, but we got 6 new ones yesterday.
Oh. Hello, kids. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, who have we got in the house? Well, of course, we have Sonia. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, Sonia. And we know we've got the very impatient Jason. We have
it's all part of the fun.
Yeah, of course. Mrs. Keith, the crypto farmer. Evening, everyone. Well, hello to you, Mrs. Keith, the crypto farmer. Hope you're doing well. Gino saying hi to Mrs. Keith, the crypto farmer. And Jason saying good day. Nice day there, Dan. Yeah, it looks like a better day today than it looks
last
gorgeous.
week it even drizzled a bit last week, and it was a bit of a pain because where I'm set up, I got my computer outside, and then just before we went live, then the drizzle came in. I was like, quickly scurry all of the computer gear into the shed, and I was like, it was chaos last week trying to not have obviously water and electrical devices don't really go together that well. So
it looks gorgeous there today, and I am back from. Oh look! Sorry,
they're chasing me. I was way up the back here, but I just walked about 50 meters down to the gate, and they're all just chasing me because they
they're panicked. You're going to leave them.
Oh no! Well, I'm not going to stay with them.
I would. No. And I'm back from Snowy Romania where it was freezing, but back to good old Blighty where it's just as grey as usual. So there you go. I really sell the UK well, don't I? It's grey as always.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you haven't had it. Oh, no, it's only winter, isn't it? And I was thinking, you haven't had a heat wave yet, but it's winter. You've had a cold wave.
Apparently, we are due before the end of February. So in the next couple of weeks, we're due like the worst snowfall we've seen in many years. So I don't know if that's going to come, but hope not.
Yeah, but then they'll all be sucking, it's climate change and that, and it's like, oh my God. It's not like it hasn't happened before. Like, come on. Like,
we all literally grind to a halt. But that's the joy of living in the UK. I know. Yeah. So we have Leon, Decord. Good morning. I got my first cup of coffee. I'm ready now. Do you know what? I've had a fill this morning because I usually have a cup of tea with me, but I only have my little glass of water. So
you had your cup of tea the other day when you made the video about your car.
I did. And if the 4 people, there's only 4 people watching us. What is going on?
And what was the deal of forgetting to take some to Romania? Come on, like seriously.
Oh God,
what was wrong? What was wrong?
I don't know because it's up there with taking my passport, is taking my tea bags, and I completely forgot. I don't know. Standards are slipping. Jason is saying, wish it was a draw for viewers only. I agree. because we only have 4 people watching.
I would have a
What is
better
going
chance
on?
then. I'd have a better
4
chance.
people. Go and grab your aunties and your grandmas and your sisters and your brothers and your neighbours. Go and knock on your neighbour's door and drag them in. But the great thing is, of course, because this is a live and we do have a tiny audience looking at us at the minute, but during the week we do get lots of extra views on this live, so it's not all wasted. And
we can't help the time of the day. It's just the way it is. You know, like the time of the day, like we're slowly going to make it a bit worse for the US because we've got to, as the days are getting shorter and shorter, I'm going to have to go, you know, at some stage half an hour earlier, etc.
Yeah.
So it's going to make it a little bit worse again. But there's nothing I can do about that. It is what it is. And
no, I guess the other thing we could look at doing, and I don't know if this would help, is if we do it for you in the morning, and for me it would be. So if we went with you at like 9 in the morning, for me it would be some ungodly like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's
right.
Would
be good for the US then.
Yeah, that's right. But that's the only other alternative is that, of course, someone has to feel some pain, and unfortunately, I get the easy end because I've got to work with the daylight. Whereas you got the benefits of having a house, but of course the odd hours. You know, so it's just hard, you know, but it's what it is. We'll work around it. We'll make it work for the community.
But maybe, I mean, we could do it alternatively each week. We could have one where we do it late for me, but early for you. I don't know. We'll have a chat about it. Give us your ideas in the comments.
I think early for me and late for you sounds good.
Yeah, I bet you do. But I am quite a late owl, so it would work. We'd have to look at the hours, I think, and what it would be.
I'm not sure. Yeah, we'd have to do the time comparison and see where it actually ends up.
I think there's 8 hours between us, so if we did 9 o'clock in the morning for you, it'd be 1 a.m. in the morning for me. But,
that's right.
Hey, if it's for cause for the calves, then
how keen? Well, that's the thing. Like, I'll put it on you. How keen are you? How supportive are you? Oh no, did I say that?
I don't believe you said that. No, but I tell you what, we will have a think about it, and maybe we'll come up with some.
You will.
Yeah, I'll
have to have a think. I see in the comments there was Mary Justin, who can't watch, but thank you for saying hello, Gino. G'day, Gino. I know Chalk's been through these people, but I just want to mention, hi, Sonia. Thank you for your help. Jason, yep, we're doing it. Thanks, mate. Thanks for turning up. Mrs. Keith, the crypto farmer. Well, that's always good because we need to have someone who's got control of the numbers and that. So, you know, know what's going on because, you know, like if you leave it up to me, anything could happen.
No comment.
Leon, thank you very much, Leon, for showing up. That's awesome, mate. Thank you very much because I know where you are. Obviously, it's 4 o'clock in the morning or something like that. So thank you very much for turning up, Leon.
Gino saying a hi, mate, to you, Keith, I think.
Yeah, hi, Gino. It's nice to see you, mate.
Yeah. So great to see you all. Thanks for joining. So, Keith, what news this week, either with the project or with the farm, both? How's your week been?
Well, it's never not busy. There's always heaps going on. Everyone's been doing their bit. Like My Disguise has been doing a lot on the website. I'm going to show you guys shortly on what's been happening on the website side of stuff. I've actually I've given myself a little project which I'm trying to do. Believe me, I'm no computer expert or anything, but I'm trying to get it together. And you know, that's the best way, is to throw yourself in the deep end and have a go. So I'm having a go. I've got some feedback from the game tech to exactly what's happening on that side of the fence, which I've got a little paragraph to be able to show you guys of exactly what's been said to me. So everyone will be absolutely up to date with everything that I know, because that's what I know. And of course, you know, so that's the project side of things. But on the other side, well, You've got a name to say.
I have, and I gave a hint, didn't I, in my video? And
Yeah,
I
thought I was getting pretty close.
You were getting pretty
trying.
close. Slightly wrong era. My composer. So the hint was that for anybody who didn't see the video, so I am a musician. I did a music degree and married to a classical musician and all of that. So we're really keen on all types of music in our house, but we do a lot of classical music. And speaking with my hubby, he suggested, why don't you name the calf something to do with music? So we thought about what is our favorite composer. And that's what I've gone for. So
I thought it'd be Mozart.
Your little guess was Mozart. So here's another hint for all you music buffs out there. My composer lived after Mozart. And I do have another hint. So I'm going to bring up my hint because it's a picture hint. So shall I do that? And then let's have some guesses going. Let's have some guesses going in the chat. So this will show who is into their music. Let me just bring it up here. Are you ready? So this is my guy. So do we know who that is?
I know who that is. I'm not
well,
saying,
don't say it.
I'm not saying, but I know who that is. I know who that is.
Everybody knows who that is, right? Come on.
You can't. But I wonder, does anyone know the first name though?
Well, so
that's the tricky one.
Stevie Summertime Breezy showing his classical music pedigree.
Yeah.
But that's not the name.
That's part of it.
Keith, you told me you wanted a shortish name.
Yep.
So not Beethoven. Jason, good guess. Mozart. I do love Mozart. Oh, adore Mozart. And he revolutionized music. But I think this guy here, if you're looking at the turning point of classical music, this is your guy. But we're not calling our calf Beethoven.
No, that's a bit long to put on a little tag.
It's a little long, isn't it?
It took a lot to put.
Now. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll come back to naming. Shall we? We have a winner. So here we are revealing. Let me just stop sharing that. Here we have a winner, and it is Jason Mercer saying, Ludwig, yes!
Put the tag on the screen. Come on. Show him.
I've got to find it again now. Where'd it go? Here we go. Hold on. And of course, Keith, we chatted about this during the week, didn't we? We had to prepare a little old tag. And there he is. That's his little name. My little Ludwig. But he does have a short name and he has a show name. So his short name, you can call him Luddy if you want. Yeah, if you want. Or Wig. I don't care. But then his long show name, because clearly he's going to be in shows and everything.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be Ludwig van Beethoven. Right? I mean, it's got to be, right?
Well, we've got the papers done and all, it's done.
That's his pedigree. Yeah, that's his pedigree name. That's his pedigree name.
And you've got another photo there as well.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Yeah, Beethoven. Thanks, Mrs. Keith.
There we go. There he is. This is it. Tag.
This is it. You read the message. That's our little joke.
Which one?
What's on the screen now?
Beethoven, yeah.
Yeah, beef.
Absolutely, that's his pedigree name. Dino is saying, great name, Chuck. I know. You know, I struggled all week with it. It's like the pressure of naming this little calf. Jason, yes, you do win. And I know your next question is, what do you win? Well, you win the adulation of being shouted out by me and Keith the Kettle.
Well done, Jason.
Well done.
Whoa,
Well done,
Jason's a winner.
He is so cute. Yes, he is. So, yeah. So there you go, Ludwig.
Right,
How is my little Ludwig?
You know how I was telling you guys about the issues with Pickle Fairy's little calf, Trixie, and the issues with colostrum failure. Well, so far, so good.
I thought you were going to tell us a horrible, tragic story then. Oh my God.
No. I'm going to show her as well. No, absolutely the opposite. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
I'm trying.
Oh, look at her. Oh, she is beautiful. Hello, Trixie, gorgeous girl. Oh, look at her. She's doing well, isn't she?
Yeah, she's very, very good.
Oh, she's gorgeous. Oh, look. Oh,
right. Now, who's this lazy one?
Oh, it couldn't be my boy. It couldn't be my boy.
Now, you've got the e-ticket is reversed, okay?
Oh, Ludwig, my boy, is your mom here? I hope you're doing good. No, he's not lazy. He's laid back like his mother. He's relaxed. He's laid back. He's comfortable on camera. That's all I'm saying. Hello. Oh, he's saying hello to me. Oh, he's gorgeous. Hello there, boy. Hello. Oh, he's so gorgeous.
But no, he's doing good. And if you look down in the shed here, these are the new ones that we've been getting for the last day or so.
So how many new calves would you get usually in a week? Is there like an average, or is it not?
No, it completely varies on the time of the year, like what part of the calving cycle they're in. But the farmer that we're working with, there's only 400 cows, so there's 400 calves a year. So it's not that many anymore. We used to do a lot more, but I just physically can't do it.
Yeah.
As much as I look like I'm doing really well, I'm not doing that well at all when it comes to that sort of stuff. So, you know, like it's funny with the YouTube thing because like it's such a closed in world that you sort of see me moving around and I'm able to do whatever I'm doing. But when it comes to reality, it's a completely different thing. Like, and it's just too much. And that's why like we've just essentially got to have our numbers where we're at now. Otherwise, we just don't do it at all. And that's the choice. But you know, we talk about that as a choice, and we're just going, we don't want to stop doing what we're doing because we know we're doing good. And, you know, like, for instance, with Trixie, you know, like, seriously, obviously I can't, be absolute with my words because there's no way of really knowing what her life would have been if she was, like, attempted to be reared by someone else, like, that wasn't so experienced. But I can tell you this much, is that what we've been doing for her is the absolute best you can do. Like the type of vitamins, which is the most important thing for a calf that's abandoned, and the feed regime that you do, it's very easy to make simple mistakes with that and then essentially cost them their lives. You mightn't realise how, the wrong sort of love can actually take away their life. You've got to do it properly. There's a right and a wrong way. It's really that clear cut. And like I know that we've learnt and we know how to do things the right way when it comes to, animal husbandry. And so that's why we have good success with doing what we do. And, it's just, it comes with experience. And, when we think about, stopping what we're doing, it's hard to say, yeah, we'll just stop doing what we're doing, because we know the alternative is not so good, as what we can offer. I'm not saying that they're, anything's bad going to happen, but, like, I know that here they're damn good. They've well and truly got the best. There's no question about that. So it's always a difficult situation. It's just the way it is. But they're doing great. Yeah, Ludwig's doing. Is it Ludwig?
Ludwig.
Luddy.
It's a V. The W is a V.
Yeah,
so it's Ludwig.
Yeah, so Ludwig.
Yeah. Lud. I'm calling Ludwig.
Luddy.
I don't care. Luddy.
Luddy. He's doing well. Yeah, he's very, very good. And of course, Trixie's just doing amazing. And
what about Isla? We have Jason here asking, how is Isla going, Dad?
Oh, geez. I was just in with the goats this afternoon before I came down here, and the little kids, they're pretty big now. Talk about jumping all over me. They just can't get enough of it. And, they're crazy and great. Yeah, they're fantastic. But, as you've seen when we've attempted to do a live stream anywhere near them, how pear-shaped it goes, it's just so out of control. Like, you just can't, like, working with animals, they're the hyperactive animals. It's very, very hard to, have some sort of phone control, camera control, any sort of control, because they're just absolutely crazy. They belt you up. They just don't stop. They just want to love you and be loved.
That's the joy of it, right?
Yeah, but it's just a bit hard to do live stream at the same time. Like they just want all of the attention, not just some of it or most of it. They want all of it.
Yeah. Very cool.
I got me water this week.
Got your water, that's good. So listen, you've got a few things to show us, haven't you? So where do you want to start? Oh, hang on. Gino is saying, I've not seen Terminator for a while, mate. Is my little bull still with us?
I think Stacey's got photos. Because we've been taking a heap of photos on, because there's so many people now. I'm trying to. I think we've got photos on the phone to send to Gino, so they're just that part of it hasn't been done. But we haven't really seen him around much either. I'll blame him. No, it's just one of those things where we try and keep up with as much as we can, but yes.
Yeah. And Ludwig and Trixie are both extra spoiled. They even get bottle fed at night.
I know.
The other calves are getting jealous. That's my boy.
Yeah, no, he's just spoiled like you wouldn't believe. Like, it's just
oh my God. I can't imagine the work that you guys have to do with these gorgeous things.
It's funny, because people say with, like, running a crypto project in itself is a full-time job, and you think, like, you sort of think of the idea and you go, like, you think of where there's a need, and then you think of something to help fix the need and that sort of thing. It's very, very easy just to think that, but when it comes to putting it into action, it takes so much work. It's just like, oh, far out. Like, it's just unreal now how many late hours, how many long days there is now, even just doing the computer side of things. And of course, fortunately, we got the kids on the farm side of stuff a little bit, so that helps out a lot. But yeah, it's obviously a challenge for everyone here. Yes, but I'm hoping that it is a worthy thing and it does its thing. That's. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get asked the question a lot as the has the project been able to help the farm project at all? And at this stage, no. But as you'll see shortly, there is a treasury for the farm. You'll see that. I'll show you that shortly.
Yeah.
Because we have all our wallets on the Discord, so you can see all the BSC scans of all of the wallets, so you can see all of the transactions that have taken place on the various wallets, and plus the Treasury wallet. So of course there's absolute full transparency on every single thing that we do. So you know, like, I'm like any sort of business thing that you do, like, anyone will tell you that when you start a small business, and I'm going to put crypto in the same bracket, you start a small business, then at least the first year, you can't really expect to get returns as such. You know, you're always in the building phase, and it's just, even though crypto is so fast, there's no real way around that. Well, unless everyone bought heaps of calf token and pumped the price and did all that, then great, yeah, whatever. But that's just not going to happen as such until we get all of those other things in, like the game, like the merchandise, like the, you know, all these different inputs into calf, putting pressure on the price, and then you'll get more community support about the token. And then all of a sudden the treasury becomes worth more for the farm project to be able to do some drawdown. At this stage, you know, like if we drew off the farm treasury, what would you get, like $50 or something like that? It's like, it's at this stage, the money is better staying in calf token than taking it out. There's just, you know, like, it takes a lot more than a little bit of money to make a difference on the farm, on the farm project. But you know, this whole thing is like an investment that anyone does. You've got to look at it for the longer term. Like, as much as we're going fast and we're doing all these things, it just takes time. Unfortunately, there's just no silver bullet to making things happen really, really quick. And believe me, we're doing things really, really quick, but it still feels like it's slow. But, you know, as you'll see, some advancements that I've been doing for the project, that, you know, week by week, you know, obviously we're stepping up and doing what we can do to create that buy pressure within calf. The validator's doing good. As you've seen, the posit, I don't know whether you've seen it, the posit price has gone up a lot. Where it went down to like 6 cents, and now it's like 8 cents plus now for posi, which is a huge difference. So our validator becomes more worthwhile, and we've got a cheaper server now, whereas before our server was costing, like, you've got the same problem, Chalk, when you come to running your node. The server that we were on was costing, we didn't really realize how much it was costing. The full up cost was like $140 a month. And that was just like, we would, you know, that was a lot of money. But we've got this new server now, and it's cut it down to like less than $40 a month. And so it means that we're so much closer to making profits now on the validator. And so obviously it would be, well, I shouldn't say obviously, if we get a few more people to delegate some posi to our validator, then we are very close to getting into profit. Now the price has gone up a little bit on posi. We're getting very close to that break-even point now. And so, as you could imagine, just a tiny bit of difference in the upside, and suddenly we're starting to make money, and that can get pushed into calf then. And so that's one side of things that it's looking so much better this week than what it did last week. And so, you know, I want to assure people that, you know, like some of these plays that we do, like you owning a node yourself, it's a long-term play. It's not something that is right here and now. And so that's what we're doing. The other thing that we're doing is that we're doing staking now for, at the moment, we're funneling all of the income from NFT sales into the Posi Futures BUSD staking. And so that's all on our Discord as well. You can have a look at the BSC schemes on there as well, for exactly what we've been doing. And at the moment, we're up to about, I know it's $780, I think it is, in BUSD now, that is being staked into BUSD staking, and that automatically makes money. Like at the moment, we're looking at nearly $40 worth of profit in the last week. And so we're just about to do our first drawdown. And then, as you'll see by our flow chart, how the money gets split, and then some of it gets diverted into buying calf, and some of it goes back into the pool as compounding interest.
Yeah.
And so it helps to build up the fund. So that side of it's working really well as well. And that's only in the last week.
Won't it? Yeah, and that will just increase obviously with time.
That's the whole idea of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Love a bit of staking.
So, we're starting to get the pieces coming together now. But before it gets dark, it's starting to happen. Well, if you wouldn't mind showing my computer, and
I will.
I'm just gonna.
I will. I just want to show. I've got to do this really quick. So Jason says LFG calf. It's kind of lost in translation unless you do it like that, right?
Yeah, that's right. You got to do it quick.
Jason does has a question. So whilst you're sharing that, let me just say, Keith, are you still hopefully for Vulcan? It seems like it's going to be a delayed launch. So, sorry, Keith, I'm sharing am I sharing that? The merch?
Just on Jason's question.
Sorry, yeah, go
on. Jason, the thing about Vulcan is that we have no idea. We don't know anything about whatever's going on. I can talk to the techs. They tell me the same thing, because there is no test net yet as far as the outside techs go. The team have their own test net that's been going since last year, but the devs that are working on projects outside of Vulcan don't have a test net yet. And that starts on the 1st of March or thereabouts. And then runs, like he said, for a minimum of 30 days. Really, and my whole thing about Vulcan is exactly the same as what I said before. They've got to have a blockchain that's secure, stable, doing its thing before we can put our project on there. And I'll give you a couple of tips to it. Is that at the moment, now I'm not talking negative about Vulcan, this is just the reality of it. Is that at the moment, we don't have any taxes placed upon calf. But we go to Vulcan, there is automatically going to be a blockchain tax. But I know you get the rebase. That's the whole thing. But the thing is, you've got to educate people on the benefits of having that blockchain, not just the case of, a lot of people look at financial stuff and they go, we're going to go with what's cheaper. And the cheaper is the BSC, because they don't have the taxes. But they go to Vulcan, they've automatically got some taxes, which were never there on BSC. But the thing is that I know that you give it a couple of days and the rebase makes up for that. But you've got to make sure that the people are understanding and committing, because we can't risk our project with people's uncertainty. So we need it to be secure, not just secure in the network being secure, but mentally secure within the people using the blockchain. Because we've got people's money tied up in calf token now, and the cause for the calves. We've still got our investment in Vulcan, yes, which is in cause of the calves. So that no matter whether we're actually on them sooner or later, it doesn't matter. That's still going to rebase just the same. It makes no difference whether we're actually physically on their network or not. That is still the same as what it is today. The only difference is just saying that you're either on Vulcan or you're not. But that's just like let's call it a token gesture. It really doesn't make any difference. But we've just got to make sure that it is the right thing for our protocol before we just jump off the cliff. Like I'm not rushing. Personally, I'm not rushing out to be the first project to get onto Vulcan, because I want to make sure that it's the right thing for the investors within our project. Because as you could imagine, if we just did that and all of a sudden, for whatever reason, there was some sort of something that just made our project not so good, then what's all of this work been for? It's very, very hard. It's a big call just to say, you know, absolutely, let's do it. That's talking about an established project that's starting to get its feet on the ground. When you're talking about the new projects through the hackathon and that, they're in a completely different position than ourselves, you know, because that's obviously set up to start on Vulcan. That's a completely different topic.
I get it.
But that's why, like, it might be a week, it might be a day, or it might be a month. It's up to seeing how it goes. And at every single point in time, which is like a daily thing, we do assessments on it. Chalk, you'll be involved in conversations through this whole process, and you'll know exactly what's going on. And we've got to try and work it out together as what is the right thing as the community for Calf as to what to do. You know, like I can just say, let's take a Hail Mary and have a go. But, you know, what happens if it's not good for our project for whatever reason to be so quick? You know, maybe delaying by a week or something is the best move. But, of course, everyone's going to be involved. There's obviously our Discord. You can talk to us all of the time. You know, you can go in there. You can talk to me. You can talk to my guys. And we accept your feedback. We listen to everyone. And we try and do the best thing for everyone that's involved. And that's all I can say about that. So please don't.
I think that's perfectly reasonable position. I mean, I think we'd be naive to think that, you know, Vulcan launches on day one and every project that has talked about going on Vulcan appears suddenly on the Vulcan blockchain. That you know, I'm new to all of this, but I can only assume that there will be projects such as Calf, and you know, there are plenty of others out there now that are developing that will want to say the exact same thing. That will say, well, hang on, we've got to ease on there. We've got to make sure that it's right and it's right for us, and we've got everything that we need before we jump head
We're
first.
not saying we're not. We're certainly not saying we're not going to do it or have any cold feet or anything like that. We've just got to make the right choices for people's investment. That's all. And everyone is involved. As long as you choose to be involved, you come on a Discord, you talk to us. You're actually talking to me every time that, you know, you see my red name come up, you're talking to me. And so then we have a discussion about what your feelings and expectations are. And I obviously am happy to let you know what I think, which is like what I'm talking now. And then we come to some mutual agreement that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Anyway, it's starting to get dark. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go. So what do you want me to show the merch?
Yeah,
you have your merch up. Here we go. Oh, hi.
Now, please be aware.
Let me do.
Please be aware that this here is just quickly put together by me as a starting position where we're starting to do our different merch products. Now, I can't. At this stage, I can't spin the cups around and stuff like that. But as you can see on here, it's got the Calf logo on one side and like the NFT on the other side. If I wave the mouse over it, it just puts that stuff up there, which messes it up. But then, you know, there's, you know, you can have different pictures on the reverse side of like the Calf logo. And then, of course, there's like these hoodies and things like that. You can do it in everything, like you name it. There's all sorts of stuff that we could do. But, you know, this is just, you know, if you've got ideas, suggestions, anything at all that you'd like to have, we can do it.
I have an idea.
Luddy.
So me. Well, when we still had SafeOX, I had a SafeOX bucket hat, which became my signature hat. So if you could design me a bucket hat, I will buy a bucket hat with calves on it.
Yeah, but of course, you know, those types of things, no worries at all. So this is what I'm working on at the moment. This is one aspect as well, and as you'll see shortly, where all this fits in. Now I'm going to change now to our website.
So just to be clear, these aren't yet available. You're working on them, but they will be incorporated at some point.
This is happening over the next week or two, where this is showing you that there's work in progress on this side of things. So that's where we're at the moment, is that things are happening, but the merchandise side of the store is all my responsibility at the moment. So, you know, like, it takes me a bit to bumble my way through it. There's been a lot of things done on the website this week for mainly on the back end of the website. I'll just scroll down. Oh, look at that. What a handsome fella that is. Who's that?
What a handsome bunch of crew they are.
You don't, Harlock's facing the other way though. He didn't turn around for the camera. Oh, who's that?
I don't know.
Oh, there's Mrs. Keith, the
Gorgeous
crypto
bunch
farmer.
there. Look at them.
I know. Man, there's our game developer. Now have a look at these new flow charts.
Yes, I saw this in Discord the other day, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Fantastic.
And you know, like, there's more to it on the second page, because where I have a look at the Treasury funds, you'll see a lot more. But this is when the revenue streams and how it works to, geez, I'm pointing at the screen and you can't see my finger, can you? I'm here doing all the motions.
You go ahead. You carry on, Keith, in your own little world there.
The revenue streams, like from the merch, from validator, from the game, going to buying calf, okay? And from the calf, half of it goes across to the Treasury for the different wallets, and then some of it goes across to the NFT stuff goes across to the purchase for the prize fund. But you'll see that in a second. I'm going to go to the second page now. And so these are our Treasury wallets. We got these beautiful little thermometers now, which show you where we're at. And as you'll see, the prize fund is over 1.2 million calf sitting in there, right? Because that was because when I minted calf, I put 3.75 million into circulation, and the other 1.25 million went into the prize fund. So that enables us to give us time to do prize draws, but also for then merchandise and whatever goes into that to help to, you know, level it out and replenish it to some degree. But this gives us automatically, like, you know, when you talk about longevity, somewhere between 5 to 10 years, even without revenue streams, of ability to pay out on the NFT. So, you know, we're talking about a long-term windfall for people. And of course, if calf price goes up, then we give out less calf, which this turns into a whole lot more money. Okay, so while calf is lower, then we're giving out more of calf, which of course, you know, so you've got to remember that that's a lot of calf tokens that are put aside. Now on the development team, there's 5,830 at the moment, and the farm operations, that's what I was talking about, there's 4,664. I haven't, you know, there's been nothing drawn on that yet, because it's just, it'll be a negative economy on the protocol to do it at the moment. It's just, so there's just no point. And then a little bit in the marketing fund, and down here we've got the calf treasury replenishment protocol, which we called it, the CTRP. And so this here is the flow chart that's ever evolving. Every single week you'll see that we've got, you know, new sides to it. Like this side here is all new. So we've got the NFT sales, which go in there. And then we got the position exchange staking pool, which is the staking that I was talking about. And then if someone else stakes, then we get a referral bonus that goes into here as well, because there's a referral link in the Discord channel to do with the staking pool. So if anyone decides to stake and they use that, then we get 2%, and that helps the Treasury as well.
Yeah.
And then we've got the claimed rewards from staking, which go into the revenue course for the Calves revenue stream. And then 50% of that goes back into staking, so it's ever compounding. At this stage, as long as we're happy with doing it, then this money will go back in there to make a larger amount, and the other 50% goes across to buy calf. And so that's where, like, at the moment, we're just about to start doing this. Okay, so this is the first time that we're just about to start putting some buy pressure on from the staking pool, etc. So that's a good thing. So it's starting to get this to actually work now. And then, like the previous page where half of it goes into the Treasury, the other half goes into the promotion for the NFT side of it. And that's what helps to replenish that 1.2 million calf. And so it enables longevity of prize draws, incentives, etc., for people to invest with us. Now, there was a question earlier on I've seen about staking of calf. At this stage, no. We're utilising other protocols that have, like, oh, shit, I lost my phone there for a sec. That's it for this page, by the way. So that's, but what a wonderful job that My Disguise has done. Like, seriously, like, this has been a lot of work to try and get this all set up properly. And fair. Now, the other thing I want to mention, sorry, I'll go back to the staking thing in a minute. While we're on the computer, I'm going to bring up this one here. Now, this is from my game development, and so just asking for the live stream, what can I say for this week, anything new? And it goes, this week has been a lot of work getting on the game studio official and onboarding the devs into the new systems. There is a huge amount of work going into preparing and the launch of the platform that Calf Country will exist on. Once that is complete, we will be taking applications for alpha testers and founders, and we'll be preparing the first viewers for the private testing.
Ooh.
We are making sure to cover every foundation and expect a huge scaling of the platform, even in our early testing, so we ensure that it is robust and that everyone has a good experience. So that is the official word from the game tech. So
that sounds great.
You might as well take the computer off there now, if you could, please.
Okay, before I do, I've got a complaint here. Jason is saying, where is my photo? Number 1 OG, I think is what he's saying there. He wants to be on the team photo thing. I don't know. And we're moving on from that. We're just moving on. I've got an important announcement from Mrs. Keith Crypto Farmer. 262 NFTs so far. This is the last chance to buy for entry into this week's draw. So I reckon
you've got a couple of minutes left.
Yeah, you've got a few minutes. Let's see.
I'm just going to talk about. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm going to quickly go across onto the staking system. There was a question earlier on about staking, which is here. At this stage, there is no calf staking. We could easily enough set up a calf staking pool and use some of that 1.25 million that we've got set aside. The reason why we haven't done that, as much as it makes people feel good, it puts an inflationary pressure on calf token. And so unless you've got a staking pool which has true solid fundamentals of making money, you can't have a staking pool that is legitimate. that actually, you know, like otherwise it just turns into a inflationary token, which you might get more of it, but of course they're worth a whole lot less. And so you end up where? In the same spot. You might feel good because you're getting these tokens, but in reality, you're not getting anything. And so you've got to be, as a protocol, we've talked about this and we've discussed all the pros and cons to do with it. And we have chosen not to go down that road, as much as the community would love us to have our own staking. But the number one reason for it is that we don't want to make an inflationary token that deflates your price, albeit increases your bag, but decreases the price, so you end up in a worse position, and it will make you feel good initially, but then not give you the results that you want. And so the good feelings are only really short-lived, and it's not beneficial to the protocol. And so we are here doing things that are real, legitimate, and proper. And so you can be assured that the investments that we're doing are correct for everyone. And it's really that simple. And that's why we're utilizing the POSI BUSD staking. Number one is that it's in BUSD. So in other words, it's not going to be inflated. So the price will not go down. It is fixed. The returns go down as the investments make or don't make money. That is backed by their exchange systems on how they're getting their revenue stream to, I think at the moment we're on about 200%. But the thing is with that, at least they're not printing their own token, and which is subject to the market ups and downs of the crypto market, which make you feel good that you're getting all these extra tokens, but they're not worth anything. But at least on the BUSD, a 1 BUSD today is more or less the same tomorrow. And so you can be assured that that program is really good, because you're getting 200% at the moment BUSD, not like in Calf token or POSI or whatever it might be. You know, you're getting it actually in BUSD. And so that's like investing in a bank account with 200%. Where can you get that? And so that's the reason why we've gone down this road. Now, the locking periods can be not locked at all, 30 days or 90 days. You take your choice on what you want to do. But of course, your percentages are different depending on, obviously, no lock is the lowest, the highest lock, the longest lock is the highest. But of course, you know, you do your own risk assessments, no financial advice, and you have a look and you see whether it fits in your risk strategy on your own crypto investments. And then you can decide on whether you want to do it or not. But when you seriously look from the outside and you think about a small project trying to release its own staking pools, to make it legitimate in the way that it doesn't have an inflationary pressure with all of the goings on and limited staff that are here, you know, like, seriously, come on, get real. Like, there's just no way we could possibly do that. We're absolutely stretched as it is. There's just no way that we can offer those sorts of services at this point in time. We might do that in the future. Don't know. We're talking about it. That there's some possibilities of, we've got some things in the pipeline that we want to try and do, but you know, like, we've got to first of all build our own ecosystem with the things that, the fundamental things that we're doing at the moment, and then grow after that, and just take it step by step. And then I'm sure that everyone will see that, you know, they see the progress on what we're doing each week, and you know, like, enjoy the ride. And you know, obviously talk to us in Discord, give us your feedback, your honest feedback. I want to hear it. And then, you know, just let's have a good look at it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, great. Jason is saying
no, the SEC doesn't matter. Yeah, no, they're on their staking thing that they're doing, but we're in Australia, so it's
and I think they're very much talking about centralized exchanges.
Yeah. It's all centralized exchanges, isn't it? Yeah. No, it's an issue, yes, but it's not an issue for us. Yeah,
but it is
of course
sad because go on.
Yeah, you wait until their pockets are hurt, and then they'll soon flip to something else again.
That's it. Who knows where it's all going to end? Anyway, just checking.
Staking is essential in crypto. You know, like that's how you do.
Absolutely.
You know, how you've got the proof of stake and proof of work fundamentals of running a blockchain. Proof of work, obviously, takes a lot of computer power. Proof of stake is really economical and cheap. Yeah, so it's the only way that they can go forward. So, like seriously, if they're talking about climate change stuff, and go on about that, well, then there's just no way they would want to take staking out of it. So there's just so many factors to it that, don't get taken away by them just having some sort of headline today, because I think there would be a lot more to it than just a knee-jerk reaction. Like, it's just, G'day, Jamie. Thanks for turning up, mate. Thanks, Jamie.
And so, did you see the? Oh, sorry, I just took down.
That's all right. I just clicked on the screen.
Oh, Jamie, yeah. He said he.
Thank you very much, Jamie. Geez, I lost me.
Jake, you're gonna have to explain something here. Oh no, sorry.
Yep.
Jason said, "Stubby holder's dad." I think he's talking about merch. What on earth is a stubby holder? Is it a? You
don't know what a stubby
holder is. Is it something rude?
No, it's perfectly fine. All it is like a wetsuit thing that's cylindrical that you just put a can of beer in.
To me, you see, a stub. We talk about stubs as being a cigarette that's been smoked. So I was thinking it was like a cigarette stub holder or something.
No.
Oh, you see, that's my learning point of today, because every day is a school day.
Anyway, spin that wheel. Come on, it's 5 minutes is up. Have we got a final number? Come on.
Well, let's. Jason's saying beer cooler. So, Mrs. Keith, the crypto farmer, we had 262. I just want to double check. We're still there. If we can get final confirmation. Final number sold is 262. Right. Let me share my. I'm going to get a drum roll for the future, right? We need a drum roll.
That's right.
Okay, we're going to go to the number picker. Can we see that? Right, let me just get rid of that there. And I'm going to go big screen. Okay. I don't know where these adverts are coming from. Oh, they're from the number picker wheel. Sorry, yeah. Right, so what I'm going to do, guys, I am going to put in 262. So we had 251 last week. So we've sold 11 this week, which is great. How do I do the randomizer thing? I can't find where it is.
Underneath that, the little orange or yellow bit in the middle there. Underneath the
shuffle.
Yep.
Okay, everybody, I'm gonna shuffle. It did shuffle. I'll do it once more. There you go.
You see it move, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, are we ready? Are we steady? Let's spin that wheel. Here we go. Where's it gonna stop? Who's gonna know? Oh! Okay, here we go. And the winner is 163. 163. Didn't we have 163 win before? I don't know.
I don't know. It was seemingly very close, isn't it?
I don't know. Jason saying, come on, it's got to be my time. Is it, Jason? Are you 163? I'm hoping Mrs. Keith, the crypto farmer, can confirm who it is if we know. I think we should know if it's 163.
But I'm pretty sure you drew out something close to that before when Mighty Skies won.
Because I remember saying, oh, I'm in the 170s. Maybe 162 or 164. I'm not sure. 163, we have it. Let's just wait to see.
I think we got to have a drum roll while we're waiting.
163. We have.
Oh, it was. It was.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
That's so funny. Now everybody saw we did the shuffle.
Yeah.
We did the shuffle. And
oh, you're joking.
Happen.
Oh man. Oh. Well done.
I don't know. Some people have all the luck.
Oh, far out. I can't believe that.
All right.
I'm so glad I'm not spinning it.
I know. Well, I am. I feel very happy. I spun it twice. I shuffled it twice.
Definitely rigged.
Definitely
you have to
rigged, yeah.
take that up with talk, okay? It's got nothing to do with me.
I don't believe it, honestly. Lucky guy, he is. Oh my god, I'm going to get him to pick my lottery numbers next week.
I can't believe it.
I thought when he said 163, I thought, I'm sure we've had that number.
I don't know whether that was the same number as what it was 2 weeks ago, but I knew it was damn close.
I don't know. It was definitely 16 something. Maybe he's got a few around that number. Because I know he's got a few.
I know. Yeah, I think he's only got like 5 or something like that. So it's not like he has that many.
Yeah. What are the chances? I know, but there are chances, and it's happened. Lightning does strike twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Obviously, I can't speak for what he's going to do this week. Like, that's just. Yeah. I obviously that's up to him to make his own mind up. He's free to do whatever he likes with his win. But that's just amazing. No, he's asleep at the moment. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I think Jason's saying we should spin it again because he's not here.
Yeah, no, he does try, but he was up till 5 o'clock this morning working on the website. I'll let you guys know that Snaz and myself were working on doing the applications for on a couple of things for it wasn't CoinGecko because you need a white paper for that, but it was a couple of other DEX listing sites to get Calf token listed on CoinMarketCap, and there was another one as well which I can't remember the name of, that we were doing the paperwork for those applying to get the Calf token listed, and so that's what we've been doing, and he was up till like 5:30 or something their time doing it. So I don't blame him for not being here because he was up so late through the whole night. Snaz won. My Disguise won.
Again.
Again. I know, but it just goes to show, like, you can win twice. Like,
absolutely. And at the end of the day, there is still only 262 numbers in this. I know. So actually, everybody's chances of winning are relatively high, right? It's not like we've got thousands of people in this.
Why can't it be me for a change? Like,
why can't it be me?
Yourself?
Why can't it be me? I mean,
Jason's saying, why can't it be him? Yeah, once would be good. Yeah, I know, Jason. I know. It would be good. Yeah. We're trying.
There's always next week. That's all I'll say.
But so we are doing things on the back end, trying to get Calf token onto different dexes. So we've been working hard at trying to get all our things covered on that side of stuff at the moment as well. I've got to work on a white paper for Calf token, so that would mean that we can then go for CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. I said CoinMarketCap before, didn't I? Yeah, I can't remember. We were doing whatever, it fries my brain too. Don't worry, I lose it. No, what you got to do? No, don't.
Thanks, Jason.
don't think like that. All you got to do is to get more of them. That's all.
Yeah. Come on, buy more, and then next week we'll have a bigger number.
If you had, like at the moment with the way that it is, if you own 10 of them and you win 1 week, you've paid for your whole 10, and yet you're in it for every single week for, I was talking before, like 5 to 10 years at least. This is sustainable for without doing our other revenue streams. And so, you know, like seriously, like put the maths in there and realize that it's not such a bad thing at all to own a whole lot more of them, and then allow us to be able to increase the prize pool as well. Because don't forget, like at the moment, there is no rebasing. Like we're doing this here because I set up the tokenomics of Calf token to allow us to do this now. And so, you know, that's just the way it is, where we've set it up to do these draws early, and you know, there's definitely no commitment or no obligation on our side to be doing prize draws now. You know, see you later, Jason. Thanks, mate. That we're doing these prize draws way early because, of course, Vulcan hasn't launched. There's no, the original system was set up on rebase, and then it obviously changed to fixed flex. But there is no fixed flex at the moment. We're not earning any money from that. So, you know, like just be happy that we're doing what we can as a community to support, or as a development team to support our community. And we've got these prize draws happening here and now, not waiting. We're doing it now. And so, you know, just, you know, just be happy that we're doing what we can do.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, that's probably a great place to leave it, my love. Chevy is saying, oops, he was saying, there we are. Great work, guys. Well, thank you. And thanks for being with us, Chevy.
Thanks, winner, because Chevy's won 1 week too. So, you know, you know, like, he knows what it's like, you know, like you know, he's just like everyone else, owns a few NFTs, and his numbers come up as well. So, the only reason why that's happened is because we're doing the draws now. We're not waiting, we're doing it. And that's why when talking about the whole project, you know, we're not messing around. We're just getting in and doing it, and not worried about the issues with anything else. We're just doing what's best for us and our community, and that's why we're doing it. So,
Fantastic. Grand. Well, shall we? I can see the light is fading, my love.
Don't put me in the dark.
No, I know. So, have you got any final little gems for us this week? No pressure, but you know.
Well, we're certainly putting in plenty of work. So, you know, I really hope that, you know, I've been able to show some of that this week. We had the technology work good, where I got the computer set up, been able to go through the website and the developments that we're doing, and that I'm beginning on the merchandise stuff. So hopefully you guys will be supportive and see what we're trying to do. And obviously with the prize draws, we're including the community in everything that we're doing. Everything is transparent, and you can see it all on the blockchain. And so, you know, the heart's there. This is a project, if you want a little bit of kickback as well as help the animals, because definitely it's an investing project, we are the ones for you guys. You know, that's what we're here for.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. And I'm trying to do my little bit to get the word out. I was on a live the other night with the Vulcan gang, and I mentioned Calf, and in my latest Vulcan video I also mentioned Calf in that, trying to get more from even the Vulcan community to just take a look. And but you know, if everybody just obviously, and everybody is working so hard to get the news out and the message out, and it will happen. It will. And like you said, I always remember you saying, Keith, at the beginning, we don't want this to blow up into some massive kind of thing. It's got to grow organically. We want it to grow slowly. And, you know, we're getting there. We're getting more.
Everyone wants their bag to be exponential right now. Like, of course, you know, but it's never sustainable to do that. You know, when you just go for a moonshot, then all of a sudden there's a big dump and a lot of people get hurt. And so we're not going for that. We want sustainable growth. That's why we're doing investment strategies to help support the price of our project. And, you know, that's why we're doing what we're doing. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And I think Gino's, you know, something done well here. Where in the world can you invest $20 and have the chance to win $200 every single week?
I know, but that's the whole thing, is that it just because you've won, the ticket is still in the draw for the following week. It doesn't disappear. So, you know, like, and with our sustainability system that we have, you know, you're talking about every week for, like, our projections was at least 10 years. So, you know, but I put the 5 in there because, you know, who really knows? But, you know, somewhere between 5 and 10 years, you know, on just a single purchase. Like, seriously, like, where can you ever do that? And
nowhere.
You know, like, it just doesn't. And of course, you know, the better we can produce as a protocol, and get those revenue streams into the prize pool, well, guess what? Then we can up the amount that we offer as a prize. So, you know, just be aware of that. The future is obviously in a sustainable manner, but hopefully it is in a growth manner. So, you know, that's exactly why we've set this up. So
thank you, Leon. Thanks, guys. Another great live, amazing work. And oh, sorry, I agree with you, Leon. Great live.
I'll just keep doing this on you. Thank you, guys.
Place to end it. So we are going to say goodbye. Thanks again for joining. We really appreciate you being here with us.
Thanks, Chalk, for all your help. Thank you.
No problem at all. And we'll see you next year. Next year?
Take care, everyone. Oh, next year.
Next week. Next week, guys. We're here next week.
See you later, everyone. Thank you.